wherever you are in the world today. Welcome to A Link to the Past Randomizer Speed Gaming Weekly Open Race. I am Captain 1977, joined in the booth today with Jake. Jake, how you doing today?
I am doing excellent. How about yourself?
Just wonderful today. Thank you. Today we're going to feature the brothers Rather Take Your Ravis, Mr. Ed, and Power to Mario. So this is just an open 7-7. Also note, this is the first race on Speed Gaming that features the new 31.1 updated bug fix patch. So you're gonna probably see some text boxes that look a little funny. They include now lowercase letters, so the text box is gonna be a little bit shorter. So yeah, keep on the lookout for that. And also joining us on tracking today, Lady Lorelinda and Lana Bean. Be sure to give each of our brothers a follow, as well as my co-com and all the trackers today. Please go give them a follow as we are
And of
approaching.
course, Captain himself.
And we should be getting going here in just a moment.
He's also a renderer seed, so we should all have a good time today.
This will be fun. That's why I am commentating, not playing. And we are off. We got 3 in Sanctuary with the small key, and Power to Mario starting in Link's house there. A very quick matchup, but yeah, I couldn't catch any of that. Yeah, Mr. Ed doing a hula hand here. We got 2 other runners headed toward the Lost Woods area. Power Mario's headed into the front of his gate. Gets a bottle with a B.
Rabus also found that bombs are in the guard pack and got some bombs from them killing them with bushes.
Very nice. Ooh, and we find a Quake medallion out the uncle there as well. And thank you for giving us a look at Lumberjack Ledge today, and that is a 20 rupee look like.
Find the lamp, and the thieves drop down.
Very nice to see early. Also could be the early Aga play, but we'll see if we get to that point.
Still quite a ways away from going that way.
Power to Mario trying to farm some bombs there at the 50-50 bushes. Not getting any luck. Mr. Ed heads straight to Saha there.
Some
Yeah,
very different strategies.
yeah, it's very, very well. You're getting a lot of divergence here for sure. Oh, Saha. Oh, there's a glove in the back of Saha.
As Rabus goes into blinds. First person into CAC, surprisingly.
Ed going to back of escape here with that glove. A little money there and blinds up. Much else though. He gets Bob's heart piece and a book.
Desert access. Boomerang on the sick kid.
his first one into the Kakariko well here as well. $20 in the chicken house. $20 in the back of well. A sword in the well. That was our first sword. So yeah, desert is not boots locked. Oh, Power to Mario had that weather vane on screen. Unfortunately, not gonna be able to get that 100 rupees from the bottle vendor. Oh, no, he did get it. Good. Just get half your money back.
Yeah. And now everyone's kind of converged on the Kakariko.
Raven's taking
Oh,
the flat bomb to the bomb farm there.
Ed is gonna go check pad right away.
Hey, I don't see why not.
That's such a weird play.
Just
Just
a
a
little
little.
mixed up though.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone get the book and be like, "I gotta check this right now."
Well, we do know who rolled the seed, so you never know.
I guess that was the play. It was the anti-renderer play.
Yep. Runners converging. Ravis fighting 20 rupees there on the race game, so we are gonna have to look elsewhere for our progression.
All of South Shore is still open. That's a lot of checks there. And we have mountain access, just a little bit.
And Ravis says, I want to go to the front of the castle. If he wants to, since this. It is fully in logic here. He does have that lamp, so does not know about that glove at Agina or Saha. So probably gonna take this all the way to the back.
Oh, that's a good one to find. Moon Pearl on the map chat.
That might be required. We'll see. I'm not sure yet.
You're not sure if Moon Pearl's required?
Yeah, you don't need it.
And Raylan going down to those South Shore checks I was talking about instead of doing Castle.
Let's see what we get out from Zelda's cell here as well. Trying to set up the death warp as well. There's another bottle and the damage. Oh, there's the flippers.
Front of the, oh, they didn't even Death Warp, just save and quit. Very nice front of escape for us.
Raylan Tank here in the mini ball drum cave, as well as Mr. Ed here. See if we have anything of use in here today. We got a little bit of money. The other glove, that's Dark World access. And a fire rod. Or ice rod, excuse me.
Ed still has to get that Moon Pearl from Hyrule Castle, but then, yeah, we'll have Darkwood access. Ravis, instead of saving quit, is going to show us Dark Cross.
We have not seen Dark Cross just yet, so
Power to Mario will not have to fake flippers when they go do the rest of the South Shore because they have the real flippers.
Dark Cross has. Oh, that's the map. Okay, yep. And since Raven says I have that glove, yeah, he's gonna go all the way to the back here. Power to Mario, give it a check of Vegeta, Mr. Ed in Ice Rod Cave, and Single Arrow in Ice Rod Cave. Thank you, game.
Single arrow hype.
Power to Mario using that last bomb there at Vegeta's Cave gets 20 rupees in return. And
Mr. Ed looks like he's going to go do some fake flipper checks.
Yeah, he's got the Zora money, so can't check Waterfall Cave without that Moon Pearl or the Flippers, though. So I'm picking up their book out of the back of Escape as well.
Just arrows on Lake Hylia.
And arrows off our friendly neighborhood hobo under the bridge. Should be interesting to see if something ends up showing up in Waterfall Cave, because Mr. Ed cannot get it right now. And really, Tank, you're taking that. Take that glove, headed straight up the mountain here.
Only 2 checks up here, and you can look at something. Only 2 achievable checks right now.
Wouldn't not be surprised to see him get the old man item and save and quit here just for the save and quit spot and some money. He is going to continue on.
I think while you're here, you might as well get that last one. And what's Zora have for us today? Damn.
Hit Bunny back.
Some blueberries inside Spec Rock.
Mr. Ed headed back to the front of Escape. Ravis looks like he is headed to Saha's closet. He looks like he might be the first one with actual Dark World access. Oh, he's gonna go check do some flipper checks first.
Well, Ed is going to go get their Moon Pearl here shortly. Now, do you think Ed will finish the front of Escape, or they'll see their Moon Pearl and then save and quit?
I don't see any reason why you wouldn't continue here, but we'll see.
Talk about a man who took the book and immediately went and checked the ped.
True.
He's a bad man. Do you think there's anything important inside Eastern right now?
Not at the moment. Okay.
Because nobody's went and got any of those 3 chests.
Waterfall Cave having just vanilla red boomerang actually.
Head was just a little bit of love.
Miss Ed is gonna go ahead and continue here. Should know that the map isn't Dark Cross, so probably save and quit after this. Check his old self. Gonna
Ed
get
was
those
paying
flippers.
attention and you should remember. Because he was the only one to check back of escape before doing front of escape. Brave is almost quitting without getting their tax return. Both gloves, one glove was in Moldorm, the other glove is in back of Saha.
I said, remembering. Yep, map isn't Dark Cross. Never have to check it again. And we are not starting there because he wants to start the sanctuary.
Probably Thieves Town is where we're going. Ed is going to show us our first Dark World. I would do Desert Palace because you got everything you need to do it besides boots. If it's not boots locked, then you're.
Yeah, there's not a guarantee you can complete desert right now, but Ravis is. Yeah, I am gonna go look.
Yeah, I think just with the amount of stuff that we have for it.
If there's something useful on that desert ledge, then that could be something Ravis will want to look at. So, it's gonna do a Gina first here. Heads into the village of outcasts here. First
This
floor
game just 20
into the
bucks.
dark world. More money there in the C-shaped house as well. Take a look at our desert ledge item here on Ravis' side that look like bombs to me.
I think we're going to find our hook shot here in Desert Palace.
Just to head into Thieves Town here. Always a danger to enter Thieves Town without the hammer if you cannot do the big chest, but we'll see if that small key wants to lock itself, or we're gonna have to come back later. Hopefully, not come back later and check it. But there's a bow in Thieves Town at least.
Makes Eastern fully completable.
And Mr. Ed says, "I'm not gonna go to the back just yet."
Desert Palace was not boots locked.
Okay, well,
We have our big key. We can complete it. It is a pendant, but can do it.
on the torch there, it's just a compass. So yes, we are not boots locked at all at Desert Palace today. So see if we want to get something else out of Desert Palace here. That's the map in the big chest, so I believe that puts an item on Landmo. Let's see, Power to Barno headed to Sahaga and get those mitts at Dark World access. is going on? Looks like he wants to dip Eastern Palace here.
Hey, unfortunately, without that bow, we'll have to be coming back.
A nice blue mail there off of Stumpy. A little extra defense. Never hurt anyone.
Especially with that Dark World. At low health.
We have not seen a Dark World map check yet until now. We got, well,
A lot of stuff. I didn't see any of it.
I saw a lot of crystals. I did not see the pendant. So
Sure, the
I'm sure our
trackers
trackers
lightning eyes.
will be right on top of that.
We go into a Landmo fight, and Power Mario picks up a heart container from the first chest. Nice ice red strats being used.
We got a cape there in Hype Cave as well on Miss Ed's side.
Let's say that's okay. That's moderately height.
We get another bottle there on land. Well, Desert Palace coming up empty.
We haven't found Ether. We found Quake on Uncle.
Putting those flippers to use there as well. Looks like he's going to do a pyramid into catfish check. And Raylan is going. Okay, yep, he is going to also not go on here in Thieves Town. Pyramid item is something. What's a heart container?
So far, both of these early dungeon dips showing up empty for us.
Still on the lookout for some kind of progression here as Miss Ed walking over that catfish.
Catfish or pot at this point, I believe.
And there is an item on Armless Knights in Eastern Palace. Fortunately, that early Eastern Palace step for Power to Mario not going to pay off. You get that bow there and you sound catfish. What you got today? Fish has just some arrows, so
Coming up empty so far.
yeah, this could be. Mr. Ed wants to go now. Mr. Ed's gonna take that boat right to Eastern Palace, looks like.
Very sensible thing to do. Well, we're here in a bit of a lull period. If you're just joining us, special thanks to our runners today for giving us some entertainment. Special thanks to our trackers for pushing all the buttons and keeping us honest. And also, special thanks to my co-com captain. Sure to give everyone a follow.
So at this point, it's either something in the back of Thieves Town, there's something in front of Skullwoods, or there's something in Pod. Or something on Armos Nights. We'll see.
My bet's probably Pod. Thieves Town is a pendant. People might shy away from beating it.
Yeah, that's probably why a lot of runners will just stop after the front door if it's a pendant.
Howard and Mario did double dip in Eastern, so maybe they might just be thorough.
Raylan going into Pod. We are going to get some new information here on multiple screens.
Going up to Skull. Only 2 items in Skull.
Let's see what kind of Skullwoods we get today. Will both items be locked behind that fire rod, or will we find the 2 right away? We'll see. Okay, there's item number 1 with the heart container. Howard and Mario continuing on in Thieves Town here as well. We're gonna get all of our answers here on all 4 screens as each one is in a different region.
And the second item is also a heart container.
there we go. The answer is not Skullwoods today, so he's probably gonna check Bumper Cave here. As well as we do know where the cape is. He does not have the cape yet. He's not been to Hype Cave, but Bumper Cave could have. Oh, he is not gonna check Bumper Cave. Okay. Why would you if you don't have the cape?
Just some arrows in the attic.
Raylan taking a little extra damage there. Set up a death warp.
We'll see what item Armos Knights has.
Getting away from him there a little bit. See if we can save it. Not quite. Almost has. Oh, the Cadence scenario.
Very nice.
That's required, but not right now.
Don't think it opens any checks for us, but it's a very nice item to have. It makes Ice Palace a lot more like dippable if we get that access to it. Right now we have no access to
Fire Rod, no bombos just yet, so
Howard and Mario taking a death. I don't think was intentional.
I believe there is an item in the big chest of Thieves Town as well. We did find the small key there in the maiden cell.
And there's our flute.
And that will get us access to the mire area at least. Can't enter mire just yet without the boots or the hook shot, but
Definitely nice to have.
lumberjack here in pod. Very nicely done. Gets a piece of heart in the big chest. There's our fire rod.
There's that ice palace access we were talking about.
Fire rod and flute in pod today.
Where do you think our hammer's located at?
Well, we know it's not in Skull Woods today. I would be activating that flute and headed to the mire shed at least. See what we need to open up mire and check it out, that mire shed.
I think the hammer is on Viddy.
See where Raylan decides he wants to flute to. We are not fluting away. We're going to Skull Woods. Okay. Gonna take that fire rod right into Skull Woods here. Go ahead and clear that out.
And while there might be nothing in Skullwood, go ahead.
Oh, he's okay. Raylan's gonna go ahead and check Bumper Cave here first.
And while we know there's nothing in Skullwoods, we do know it is required to eat the seed, because it is a crystal. Power tomorrow goes towards the pod.
Piece heard at the bumper ledge there. Mario and Ravis both headed to the pod area here as well. To take the annoying way around, so you do not have the hammer. You got to swim through the water. And looks like Mr. Ed is doing the same thing here. Gonna come from the north end, but still gonna end up in pod. So we're gonna have 3 runners here in pod that we do know the 2 required items in here.
And yet another lull. Hasn't been too nasty of a seed so far.
Been pretty straightforward, I'd say.
Been a very linear seed. It is going to be a pretty low equipped moth today, so we'll see how Raylan handles it.
Go ahead and use the lamp to light the torches. Save out some magic here as well.
Definitely want that fire rod for moth. Fighter sword is no good.
That's that part under the pot there.
Davis set up a death warp.
nice fire. Well, I was thinking nice fire rod shots out there until that spike blocked the last one there, but
It was very
should be
clean use
fine.
of the fire rod.
Should be all right here. There we go.
Very clean fight overall. Being fighter sword. And that's our second crystal. Because Armos Nice was the first one, right?
Yep, that was Raylan's first crystal, second one that we could complete here, so. Loot for power to Mario there. Ravis right behind him, gonna get that as well. And headed to Eastern Palace, gonna clear out that Crystal Eastern Palace.
I was hoping we were going to see the Mire area. See something new.
Yeah. I understand why he's doing this. He wants to complete a crystal dungeon. He knows he has access to. He knows he can be. If you go to Mire, you can't really get into it just yet. So, he leaves like the hook shot or the boost behind here in Eastern, where you could just single dip the Mire area. Yeah, you don't want to do that. We know it's not the answer, but. Over to Mario. Gonna go activate that flute as well, and we'll see where he wants to go next. Gets his fire rod there as well.
See if Howard Mario follows Raylan's footsteps or breaks the mold. And we're going to see a follow into Skullwoods.
You're gonna have to wait a little bit longer to see where our progression is gonna lie as well.
Ravis could break the mold. Or continue to follow the leader we've seen so far.
Ravis has not done a crystal dungeon yet, so I will not be surprised to see him go in the Eastern or Skullwoods at this point. You really want to get on the board as soon as you can. You can't keep looking for progression here, so. Oh, he is gonna go to the Mire area. Okay.
And Ravis going looking for progression there.
Yep, proving me wrong. Thanks, Ravis. Appreciate it. Okay, Mire required. I could. It's such a quick look. I want to say Quake, but I'm not sure. And our tracker says Quake, so that is Quake. Mire should have $5 and a heartbeat. Oh, it's not Mire area. Well, that leaves Hammerless Ice Palace. I believe that's about it.
Gross. But the hammer's probably in it.
Nice. Almost killed there on Raylan Tanker's side. Crystal now as well.
Hopefully Ramlin just skips the desert area itself, like the desert palace, because we know there's nothing in there.
And yes, indeed, that is Quake from Misery Mile, which we do have. We need the boots or the hookshot to access that, however, so gotta look for that elsewhere.
For not Mario showcasing how difficult this fight is with just a fighter sword.
Maryland is gonna go into Desert Palace here.
He's going to use that green goo to help finish out the fight, hopefully.
So gotta be careful there. Nicely
Very
done there
nice.
from Power to Mario. Oh, Mr. Ed doing some Smith chain action here as well. Just 20 rupees off the Smith, however. Looks like he wants to go do the purple chest as well.
Late mirror so far.
Eastern Palace working on their first crystal. Ed grabbing the purple chest there, gonna save it quick, gonna turn that in right away. We'll see if that's gonna be alright, sir.
It'd be very renderer if it was.
Picking up that Cane of Samaria there as well. Purple chest has just a piece of heart. The chain not worth it. Ed throwing rocks in frustration.
Fortunately, Raylan is making the mistake of going through Desert Palace.
Mr. Ed eyed a blue potion. Could this be the Ice Palace play?
Like it.
Not yet. Okay.
I was looking at Ravis going to Ice Palace.
Oh. That too. There we go. This has to be our answer. I do not believe we have anything left here, so. Items we can pull out here, we can get a mirror, we get a hook shot, we get a hammer to complete it. Something leading to one of those items, we'll see. Good use of the quake there in the pin gate room. It's going to take them all out in one swoop. There's our hook shot.
I would actually just save and quit here and go do Meyer. Meyer is fully completable.
So many things.
Yeah, there's just so much with the hook shot. I think you come back later with a hammer or a better sword.
Let's continue on here just in case we find something else though.
Hookshot gives us Mountain, Dark Mountain, Meyer. So much. Yep.
Yep,
There's the favorite.
Yep, no small key cannot go on from that chest, so. Yep, we are headed up the mountain first.
See how useful Paradox Cave is. Very late in the game, Paradox Cave check. Mr. Ed also getting their hook shot.
First look at East Death Mountain here on Ravis' side. You got a piece art, 20 rupees, nothing so far.
Still a lot more checks left. I imagine we'll find at least a sword up here.
Third bottle. More bombs.
One step closer to bottle percent. There's that sword. Bomb jump.
Take a look at Pilot Island there, as we cannot get it. It's just a piece of art. We don't need it today. Well, Paradox really just having that sword today. Not much else in the way of progression. We make the long and windy road that is Spiral Cave.
Bloopy.
$5.
Still got.
Okay, we got 6 more checks here in Dark Death Mountain coming up here.
I think Ravis is forgetting something.
Yeah, you can't get to the Dark World that way without
Yeah.
the hammer.
Yeah, you need the hammer to activate the Dark World portal at the top. I think they will figure that out once they get there.
Yep. They're like, oh, you gotta hammer these pegs. There it is. Okay.
The realization on the 2D sprite is very funny. So much emotion and a little bit of pixels. Unfortunately, Raylan really is going for all that checks they didn't get before and just going to turn up empty.
Super Bunny Cave, what do you got for us today? There's a heart container and a piece of heart. Alright.
One more location up here. Otherwise, we're probably off to Meyer.
We are gonna look at the medallion requirement for Turtle Rock today. It is also Quake.
Double Quake requirement here. Uncle sorting us out.
Hey, Hookshot Cave, what do you got for us today? Nothing yet.
Bombo.
There's the hammer. Okay.
Got our ice
Now
palace
we
started.
can play the game.
We just a mirror from Go mode? Unless we have a torch big key in GT. Then we'll need the boots too.
Now we're able to complete a bunch more dungeons here.
Imagine we'll just
Up
see a
on-
dungeon rush.
Yeah. Oh, Raylan bailing after finding the hookshot, saying that's good enough, and that's a good call. Trying to
Raylan.
save some time here.
Good job, Raylan. Doing what I would do.
Oh, Mr. Ed also headed up here. Okay, he's got the hammer. He's gonna head over to Hera.
Well, Ramus is going to go ahead and finish pod.
Oh, wait. Oh, Mr. Ed actually going into Turtle Rock here.
Oh, very interesting dungeon to do first.
Yeah, that is a completable Turtle Rock here.
I would stay away until I found another sword, or maybe finished everything else. Saved it for GT, maybe. Save me a climb.
Ravis
Here
ready to
comes,
take on Helmasaur.
here comes the big dinosaur using some bomb strats.
Is that mirror gonna show up here? Okay, Powered Mario in the ice valve's gonna get that hook shot.
Very nicely done, Helmasaur. Be our second crystal for Raven. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I saw Mr. Ed pull up a shovel from the roller room.
I don't. I didn't see. I'm not sure. Or it's a shield. Same thing. They both start with an SH, right? Get a vanilla Bicky here in Turtle Rock as well. Ravis back into Ice Palace here to finish this out. We are one item left in here.
Howard Mario's the first into mire.
Really ideal loadout here for Meyer, but we'll see. Make it work. And also getting that hammer, we're gonna go ahead and go and look at the TR medallion. It is Quake. Notice he does not have to look for another medallion.
Last item, nice. It's just some blueberries. Very nice big key location in Meyer. Gotta find those 2 items first. Laser Bridge's first item being the powder.
Oh, Ed's favorite item. He loves the powder. Like there may be an item on Tridex here.
I believe there is. As we see the Cold Stare fight coming to a close here with some very nice double shots here.
2 puffs down quickly there for Ravis. Looking on number 3, there we go. Very nice Cold Stare fight there from Ravis as well.
As we see the fanfare, we see the start of the Trinex fight. Some hammer strats here. Ooh, very nice.
Very textbook fight here from Mr. Ed on Tridex. Master Sword, get those hammer hits in. Very nicely done.
Possibly the cleanest hammer Trinex I've ever seen.
Hammer hits, takes out Tridex.
Task quality.
Very nicely done there. Miss Ed. And it's going to get some bombs first, so Mir is not into rock today.
And while it didn't give us any progression, it is a crystal required for the seed, so. Being Ed's 3rd overall, or 2nd?
That was Ed's 2nd crystal.
That's a weird second one to get, but. Doing Spike Cave.
Looks like he is headed to Spike Cave, yeah. Spike Cave have our mirror today. There's the shovel. It's Spike Cave.
There's the shovel. Mr. Ed just pulling out with two fetch quests. Answer the shovel one first, but if the powder leads to the mirror, then the TR could be the mirror. By association. Very dangerous Vidi fight here for Power to Mario.
Fire Sword is not an easy fight here.
Absolutely not. Those eyes are tough.
Also, he used all his arrows at little eyes. Not and there is an unfortunate death there for Power to Mario.
Yeah, not an easy fight there at all.
Fetch quest number 2 incoming from Mr. Ed as well.
I missed what the shovel had.
Check back.
And there's the mirror.
mirror.
That is go mode. Probably.
Go mode there. If we don't need the boost, that is probably go mode, yes. And Mr. Ed loves the bat, from what I hear.
Yeah, now Ed can just go on a tear going through crystal dungeons.
Yep, he's got about 5 dungeons to clear out here, so.
Starting with Skullwoods, it looks like. Now all we're looking for is quality of life items like a tempered sword and silvers, maybe.
Pull a nice half magic or somewhere. Howard Mario finally getting that master sword. Says, "Oh, I wish I would have had that a few minutes ago."
Absolutely.
Ravens, they're picking up crystal number 3 in Ice Palace. Relin's working on crystal number 4 in Ice Palace.
Howard Mario's finally on the right path to go get their hammer. Very nice cold stare fight. Nice hammer moth strats from Ed. Very clean hammer moth. Double fanfare as Ravis goes into Turtle Rock.
And it looks like Raylan is right behind Ravis here, headed up the mountain here as well. Nope, Raylan is fluting elsewhere. He is heading to the village of Outcast, looks like. Oh, he's gonna do a pet check. Or, yep. We already know it's just a piece of heart today.
Ed is going into Swamp.
This should be a fairly quick swamp here. I'm not gonna do just some checks along the way.
Yeah, I don't imagine you'll go south or into left side. You'll just do the back. And Ed hadn't gotten Dam yet?
Apparently not.
I'm very surprised by that. Leaving that green goo where it laid.
Well, our tractor's line up being letting us know Ed skips the dam a lot, so okay.
It's a strange thing to do. Especially when you have the flute and it's a very quick check. Three different dungeons on screen right now, and we're about to have a fourth. That's not something you always see. Or different dungeons being done on restream.
It's Ed looking like he is in a good spot doing that TR dip when he did.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna skip
Choice I initially
everything there.
questioned. Yeah. Choice I initially questioned paid off really well.
Absolutely. There we go. Jessica's not much there. Not much that's gonna help him. Looking for hopefully another sword or maybe some silver arrows to help him. The Ganon fight coming up here. Wait for our runners to catch up here. Always a reminder, give our runners a follow. They are putting on a very nice show for you here as well. And also shout outs to my co-commentator Jake and our trackers today, Lady Laura Linda and Lana Bean. Be sure to give everyone in the crew and on the restream a follow today. Thank you very much. Just say that Ed about to take out Argus here.
Very nice Argus fight. We are about to see also a very nice Dumbledore fight.
This Ed making the rounds here. Got four more dungeons to defeat here.
Is gonna pick up that green goo.
Yeah, it's a good idea. When you don't have half magic, you want some extra magic there.
To Meyer.
Yeah, this is gonna be a quick mire for Ed here as well, because the Bicky was fairly early.
I think it's kind of a god Meyer here today. Revis doing a fairly good job of the hammer strats. Not quite as clean as Ed's, but still good nonetheless.
And very nice hammertronics there. Takes on the second neck. Very quick 5 hammer hits there on the Trinex. Raven's gonna complete TR here. More importantly, got that all-important powder. Does not know that, but powder is what locks the mirror today.
And our potential go mode.
Oh, and setting up that useless Spooky there shooting the fire rod before he puts out the block. Keeps Spooky active.
Cape straps from Raylan. Nice spins. Take out those eyes. That's very nice.
Raven's checking the powder right away. Gonna get that mirror. Gonna be in potential go mode here as well in about 1 hour and 9 minutes 50 seconds. And doing the cape dupe here. As long as you keep slashing your sword, your magic will go down very slowly.
Showing us a
All the
different.
little eyeballs.
Ed showing us a different but very similar method of dealing with the eyes. Instead of spins, just slashing and abusing that cape logic. Because Link to the Past is a perfect game with no glitches.
It's absolutely perfect. Careful. Oh, Power Mario down to heart and a half here. Gotta be careful with these puffs. They will one-shot him now.
Very dangerous. You don't want to get a hug from the puff.
There we go. Very nice. We'll take it.
A little bit of a clench there, but very well done.
And continuing his Dungeon World Tour here in the Ice Palace.
As Bravus begins their Dungeon World Tour with the swamp, they are farther into it beforehand, though. Already having 5 crystals, I believe.
Mr. Ed still has to go back to pod, complete that. Raven still has to finish up Swamp here and then go into Skull Woods. So. Power Mario says, I want some revenge on Vitreous.
Raylan is in their 6th crystal dungeon, so when they defeat Trinex, they'll be not far off if they get that mirror quickly.
Ravis take it on Argus right now. Mr. Ed about to drop into Cold Stare.
Lots and lots of boss fights.
And Power Mario headed to Vitreous as well. Lots of boss fights and all of them different. Almost getting all 4 shots there from Ravis, and down goes Argus for Ravis. Crystal number 5. Excuse me, crystal number 6.
Down goes Cold Stare, crystal number 6. I believe it will be Ravis to GT first after finishing Skull Woods. Faster to full.
Vitreous give his power to Mario some more fits here as well. Just have a blue potion, so drink that. You got a cape, you could use your cape. They're gonna go ahead and stock up on some potions here.
Always good to get some safety for the climb.
Oh. There we go. Alright. Power to Mario getting their revenge on Vitreous. Gonna take down their 5th dungeon. Into their final one here in Skull Woods. And heads to pod.
Where's Super Mario playing?
I don't know. You're Red Fairy?
Bomb shop? Yeah, I don't even know if we have our 5-6. Apparently we do. Show us if there's any nice upgrades for us there.
Raven 6 on the mob. Crystal number 7 has been achieved. We are heading to Gaddis Tower. Hey Jake, you want to play a game with me?
Oh boy, what game is it?
Well, see, there are 22 item locations in Gaddis Tower where the big key might be today. 1 through 22. Go ahead and get your guesses in chat. Where do you think the big key might be? Where do you think it is today, Jake?
I'm always a big fan of 22 Tile Room.
Alright.
Although a sneaking suspicion, small part of me thinks that it'll be on the porch, which would be great. What is torch number 0?
We shall soon see here the next minute or so. Raven's about to enter GT. Is that finishing up their 7th crystal?
And Raylan doing a nice job with Trinex so far. That's part of Mario goes into TR.
See where Raylan decides to go next. You go right to the powder. It certainly looks like it. Oh, sick kid for. Oh, yep, powder. Okay. So Redland's gonna hit go mode here in just a minute.
3 of our 4 runners immediately turning in that powder. And we'll see if the 4th one does it as well. But that is a very similar mindset.
Oh no! Get the boots! Oh
Need the
no!
boots. What
We're,
number is that?
we're not done yet. Hold on. Oh no!
Is that number 1?
I'm. I don't know what to call that.
Number oh crap, like a lot of me said before.
Yeah, that's the one. They look
Well,
so
there's
real.
silvers. Well, silvers are good to find, are good to have.
Oh boy.
Alright, that is number 1, Golfer Bot. Good job, Golfer Bolts. Golfer Bolts.
Alright, so. Yeah.
Yeah, you're hoping for Boots and Hera here or GT itself, so you can just quickly get them and go right back in, but a left side Swamp Boots right here would be terrifying. I think that's the only other place they could be. Red Mail is
We
nice.
got the whole Smith chain sequence. Hey, have magic as
There's
well.
half magic. We're finding all the upgrades now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ed
we
sees
have
the bad
not.
news.
Yeah, we have not seen uh, Tower of Hero, which is gonna be the next check no matter what. Because if they're not in GT, you're gonna mirror and you're gonna check Hero right away.
Yeah, we're gonna see Hera, and then we're gonna see GT, and then Hera, and then it's a goose chase.
We're gonna go to Hera. We're gonna. A bunch of our other runners are gonna check Spike Cave if they're not in Hera, which we know is the shovel, which we know leads to nothing. So. So you thought this race was close, not that close. Hold on, we're gonna have pretty close that race here as well. So
Yeah, now it's like the race for boots.
oh, really, Chick Swamp.
Side.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep. Raylan skipping that left side, which potentially has our boots.
okay. Fine, Ice Marbles. There's a sword.
Well, it's
And
nice, but not what we're looking for.
if anything, this is a mode where safeties are abound. Now we have half magic, silver arrows, tempered sword. Hope Room, do you have our boots today? We got red mail. Oh boy.
Yeah, Ed picked up our red mail earlier.
Oh. Nice little bomb deboost to get him through that portal. Compass room. There's a bug net. And a mushroom. Oh no. Okay, well, he's gonna go full GT base right here. We're gonna check tile room next.
You know, if powder was mirror, then mushroom should be boots, right?
It's totally possible.
And Raylan picking up their 7th crystal, gonna join in on the boots race. Here's that renderer seed we were talking about.
There it is.
There it is. We were waiting for it. Here it is. All hail renderer seed. We know Pet is dead already.
Pad was just a piece of hurt.
We also know
Room.
Lumberjack is
Not
dead.
PT. Okay, we're going elsewhere.
Hera, it is.
Okay, we're gonna check Ether tablet first. Ether tablet having a heart container today.
Thank heart.
Dropsy asking GT Pickies on the torch. Yeah, we need the boots.
Yep, we are looking for boots.
And they are not in GT.
The places they could be are in. Has anyone checked Graveyard's Ledge?
Nope.
So they can be in Graveyard Ledge, they can be in Hera, they can be in Left Side Swamp. That's as much as I can think of. Everything else has been checked pretty much. Oh yeah, the one item left in Thieves Town.
Yeah, it could very well be Mimic Cave. Yeah, Mimic Cave would be the worst.
Oh, I'm surprised nobody checked it when they were there.
Well, they didn't have the mirror.
Oh, they didn't have mirror. They had no mirror. Yeah, right. I forgot.
Powder and TR to get the mirror out the bat. Then they had to go back to TR to Mimic Cave to get the. Oh my goodness.
That's very rendered, though. Green pendant and mushroom. I think that's everything that we can.
Yeah, there's a lot of checks to do, and none of them are any good.
No. We're hoping the hair is the answer, and then we can.
We're hoping Moldorm drops the item here as well. As we got to do the basement.
Fun.
Check
There's
board,
yep.
all the mirror checks, K45 checkboard, K Bombo's tablet.
Oh yeah, mirror checks. Forgot about those. Howard and Mario going to check the pedestal. Do you feel panic when you find that you need the boots and you don't have them?
Yes.
I wonder if there's somebody who got them from wherever they're at. Flew right through GT.
And there's Raylan says, "Oh no." Okay, Power Mario can get that mirror and not be in go mode.
Yeah, getting the bad news. There are the boots.
Oh, the Hera basement.
Not that bad.
Not bad at all. Since you can just your portal
save.
Wasn't even that bad of a check.
Yes, renderer, you rolled a boots locked GT.
Guess we'll call that number 22. Hey, you won. You checked the whole basement.
I mean, there was a tile room involved, just not the right tile room. Boots were on Era basement, which you're about to see from Ed. 2 tile rooms in 2 minutes. Very nice.
Ed is officially now in go mode.
And now it's a battle of execution up to the top of the GT. Still a close race.
Did Ed forget the big key on the torch? Did he go straight upstairs?
I think he did. I think he just saw that boots equals go mode, and go mode it was.
Oh no. Oh, he just realized. Okay. Thank goodness he remembered before it got too far. 2, 3 arrows to the face of Landmo. Down goes Landmo. Davis moving on. Head back into the escape. Into the climb of GT. Excuse me. Already working up to Moldorm 2 here. And checking tile room number 1. Ravens into the Agatu fight here. Raylan's on the look out for those boosts. Does not have to go too far, unfortunately. Down goes Agatu there for Ravens. Just left the fight is getting himself, and this Ed is making short work of this gauntlet here as well.
Now, what Ed really needs here is a mistake.
Mortimer picks up his 7th crystal as well. Be headed up to Gannis Tower. Oh, we're gonna get a little nice hover from Mr. Ed. Oh.
Nice try. Always exciting to see a nice hover. Not gonna try the second time.
Well, as we speak, Ravis is already in the phase 3 of Ganon.
Making very short work of the pig.
Anything else? The Folklore GT did get us some nice safety with half magic, silver arrows, and 8 different swords. Very nice torch glitch there as well. One more arrow should finish it off. And there we go. Very nice Aga fight there. Get some GGs and chats for Ravis.
GG.
First on the restream, first place overall with the 134.44.
First place overall as well. As Mr. Ed enters the pyramid. GG's, Ravis.
Yo, GG's.
Hey, GG, man. Wow, what did you think about that Mickey?
You know, so when I played ladder earlier, the open today, I already went into GT without boots and got GT Bicky on torch.
Oh no!
The boots ended up being in in Mimic Cave.
Oh,
So
no.
I'm kind of okay with Hera Basement today. That's a sentence I will probably never ever repeat again. But experiencing Spy Cave already today Hera Basement was definitely fine.
Yeah, that was one of the possibilities we were talking about since we had a Gomo mirror that the boots are in Mimic Cave, and that's just gonna be. But as we talk, Mr. Ed is going to go ahead and finish up here as well. Second place on the race sheet. Second place overall, 136.
Yeah, Mr. Ed.
There you go.
Ed is protesting.
He's gonna get sniped if he's not careful.
There we go. He made
GG's.
it. GG's to Mr. Ed as well.
I mean, that mirror was kind of ridiculous, right? The only thing I found in TR was the powder, and then that's the mirror. I don't know.
I was gonna say you didn't do Spike Cake because that was the shovel. GG's, Mr. Ed.
Oh no. Yo, GG's, dude.
Yo, GG's, Ravis. I just want to point this out. At 5:20 p.m. Eastern, Professor Render rolled the seed, and yeah, as always, it's a pleasure.
Yep, Render seed lives on. Always true.
You're kidding there. You're not kidding there. How about the fact I was so enamored about boots that I started doing part of the climb before I got to the door and realized, hey, you gotta go get that key.
Yeah, we noticed. We're like, oh, he went go mode, time to go mode.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I felt like I don't know. I felt decent about the early game. I was like, okay, I got an early book. Render rolled the seed. Let me go check ped, see how bad this is gonna be. Okay, it's not terrible. All right, so this has potential. And then I'll tell you, honestly, the biggest mistake I made throughout the whole thing was the fact that I originally was gonna bring the Smith on a world tour. But I was like, well, you know what? I got this bow. Maybe I'll dip into pod. So then I decided not to pick up the Smith. And then as I finished Hype Cave, I'm like, you know, I'm not going to even touch pod. I'm just going to do all the extraneous checks. Yeah, I just... Like Skullwoods was out of the equation for me because I'm like, there's no way Hammer's going to be nice and free there. Meyer was... I was trying to see about finding a way to get into Meyer because I'm like, okay, that felt felt like that was gonna be the answer, and turned out I was able to go mode that. And then nice hook shot into Ice Palace. Go to the mountain, get your hammer, rush TR, get powder. Not too happy about the mirror there. I mean, this basically had everything I did not like. Hera basement and magic bat. What a seed.
Those
After
are-
was saying that you love powder and you love magic bat.
Yeah, I bet for anybody, whether you guys called it out, or for anybody that happens to know who I am that's watching and sees the fact I subjected myself to checking magic bat, they know how much that pained me, and I was not too thrilled.
Where was the mushroom?
Right side
behind
GT.
your eye.
Oh yeah, it was a
Yeah.
GT, right. I was thinking about it and I forgot I picked it up.
I was gonna be completely bent onto saying, all right, well, all right, I'm gonna check Hera, but Hera probably doesn't have it, but it's got green pendants, so okay. And then it's like, okay, well, there's an item here. I never want to come back to the mountain ever again. So I was 100% convinced that boots were not going to be there. And my very next check, I don't know if you were thinking ahead, Ravis, but my very next check would have been Mimic Cave.
So I told the others already. I had a seat in the open ladder today already where I had the GT Bicky on torch and the boots were actually in Mimic Cave.
Oh my
So,
god.
Yeah, I had that today. That's why that Hera basement didn't feel as bad. I mean, winning the whole race makes it completely different, obviously. Like, but this would have been an awful qualifier seat for sure. Because there are some people who are not gonna do Hera basement. This is gonna be terrible for them. Like they're 2 hours on their way or something.
Oh, how about a qualifier seat is one thing. How about because we know the pain and suffering about this. Imagine a pilot spoiler where you're saying, okay, where are the boots? Like assuming that one of the first things they look at is, hey, where are the boots? Oh god, Hera basement. All right, well, how do we get there? Well, the mirror is behind powder, which is in TR. Okay, we're not going to get that anytime soon. Where's the hammer? Oh, you got to go to Ice Palace to get a hook shot to get to the right side to go to Hookshot Cave to get that. Oh my god, this is terrible. Oh, where's the GT Big Key? Oh, it's on the torch. Fantastic.
Yeah, there's somewhere in between a moment where you tell your runner, hey, you're not gonna end bootsless. You don't know why yet, but yeah.
That is a valid point. That is a very valid point. Yeah, imagine. As I say, imagine telling the runner, says, well, I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is you will have boots. The bad news is it'll be your go mode item. Congratulations.
Alrighty, guys, I have to dip out. Thank you for running for us today.
Hey, thank you very much.
Special thanks to Speed Gaming for having me here and giving me the opportunity to have some fun today.
But on that note, Raylan Tank here puts his last silver arrow into Ganon as well. Gonna finish with an official time of 142.47, third place overall as well. So GG's to Raylan.
GG's.
GG's.
GG.
Howard, Mario, and Hera here looking for those boots. Let's go back into the basement here. Yeah, no one else is finished, just you three. So,
Impressive.
I mean, it wasn't the nicest seat or not the fastest one. And well, I did made more good decisions than bad decisions, so I'm not too surprised about the finishes.
Oh, I still found the way to bonk 3 times. That's amazing.
I bonk everywhere, so.
if you're not bonking, you're not trying.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
I'm just curious about my buddy Latebit, who's also in this race. Made sure that had to clown, and I can't tell if Hera Basement is a clown play. I mean, obviously that's the only thing you got left, or there's an item left in Hera, or if you just turn around and you start doing like random mirror checks. Yeah, I hope that I clowned enough, because I literally went for YOLO plays, and when none of them felt right, my solution was, let's continue doing YOLO plays. And if I saw somebody finish at like 110, then I would have probably known that, okay, well, the hammer or the mirror or the hook shot or something funny was going to be in the front of Skull Wood. So yeah, oh well. I mean, I hope we put on a good show. I know I can speak on behalf of well, everybody here. For anybody that doesn't know, Raylan Taker, Ravis, and Power to Mario, 3 very, very good runners, and very privileged to share Restream with them. And again, like I said, hopefully we put on a good show for you guys.
Absolutely.
I mean, you did great. It was a main tournament rematch from last year, I believe.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I got the better end of that in the tournament, but well, if it happens this year again.
Well, we split, but the only reason why we split was because you went to Turtle Rock without the ice rod. I did the GT climb without a hook shot, and turned out that the hook shot was just free, and a Turtle Rock big chest that I just decided not to do, which was actually kind of funny. But yeah, you did get the best of me. But again, anytime that I know that when we get matched up, it's few and far between. But when we do, it's an absolute pleasure. And then my buddy here, Ravis, half the time I sign up for ladder, him and I are matched up against each other. So we're very familiar with each other.
Yeah. I mean, this, Rando was being Rando, and this time it was, I think, so doing Hera Basement here was a little easier than normally, since you had that mirror portal, right? And you're kind of in that, if it's at least somewhat in Hera on Ether Tablet, then I can immediately take my portal again, so it's easier to do it in this seat than in different, or in other seats.
Yeah, really
I would say
competitive
not.
in a spot.
I would say not doing Hera Basement here is probably a mistake, given that you just have the easy reportal to GT.
It depends, right? If you just want to win the weekly, sure, anything is right. Like, let your inner clown out and just win.
I mean, obviously, if you want to win, the right thing is to go where the progression is and skip everything else.
True.
So.
Wow, I mean that is you're spot on with that assessment, and I wish I could do that half the time.
Yeah, I'm also not that good on that, but this time it kind of worked out, I guess.
Yeah, I was a bit bummed about the desert play and not doing ice before I went over to Catfish. I was somewhat debating if I really want to go for the second item in Skullwoods and do Catfish Pyramid, or if I want to dip ice, because it somehow kind of looked like ice should be the play. But yeah, I should have trusted that. But
yeah, I to be honest, I was kind of with you on that. When I got those flippers, so like I mentioned this earlier, when I got those flippers, and then I did the the Village of Outcast play, obviously, to start. So I dipped in the first 4 in Thieves Town and get the bow. And I was thinking in my head, I'm like, all right, well, do I almost kind of want to bring the Smith, because I really don't want to go into pod as of yet. And I decided against the Smith, because I'm like, I am going to go to pod now that I got the bow. And then all of a sudden I changed my mind as I finished Hype Cave. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to go to pod yet. I'm going to check Pyramid and Catfish. So that was painfully slow. And then I mean, I still had checks, but like the Ice Palace thing was just, I mean, well, ultimately it's like the whole thing was like pod's got to be the play at this point. I mean, I just feel like anything else I'm going to do is a waste of time. And I already felt that the book was a massive troll as it was anyway. And, I mean, that's the only good thing. I did not dip into desert, but unfortunately, I feel that the route that I chose was just painfully. It was kind of like, let's do all the one-offs. I did the mirrorless Smith chain, which felt god awful, Yeah, then I go to pod, get the flute and fire out. Eventually, make my way to there before I even touch Skull, which was a pretty stupid play. But here we are. Like my file name says, I got 99 problems. So summon me at rando.
With how the items were lying in the seat, everything felt painfully slow.
Yeah.
Agree.
It was.
Ed had like 5 dungeons to go mode after he found that mirror, so he had to make a nice loop around the dark world, clearing out dungeons.
Especially that mirror logic. You had to go up the mountain after you went to Ice Palace after to going to Port, which is already it is slow every way you want stuff like that. But
I tried to hammer Pax Turtle Rock to open the Turtle Rock entrance without having the hammer, and I had to jump down again. I forgot about the hammer stuff, and then I wasn't interested anymore in going to Turtle Rock. I wanted to finish Pod and Ice first.
So you have to go there in the dark world. You cannot open TR because you don't have the hammer and grab the hammer. So you have the decision: do you do the normal checks now? Do you reclimb the mountain for Turtle Rock, which you then eventually had to do for the powder to grab the mirror from the bed, because that mushroom, which GT luckily told us pretty early on, that was not available. Pretty slow seed.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that was the only thing that I did, I think, right, is the fact that when I got that hammer, I made the commitment saying, I'm just gonna go to Turtle Rock. I know I have a bunch of one-offs and all that type of stuff, but this was probably the most dense thing. It's a crystal dungeon. I have everything I need to do it, and it's just like, okay, well, let's get it done. And getting the powder felt bad. Then doing Spike Cave and getting the shovel felt worse. But at least it made me route to say, okay, well, I could check these 2 things, and if none of them are the answer, then okay, well, I'll just finish up Crystal Dungeons and kind of go from there. But yeah, that mirror was fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
But anyway, guys. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, with me having Desert done, I after doing the quick pot and the IP clears, I made the sanity pet check because Mirror could have been on there, and Boots, which I knew that Desert wasn't Boots lock, could have also been on there if the Vicky were on the torch. So yeah, that's
well. As we say that, Power to Mario is gonna go ahead and finish off Ganon there. Gonna finish 7th place overall with a 152.04. So GG's Power to Mario.
GG's good showing for the restream volunteers.
Yep. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna dip because it's late here, and well, at least I'm gonna say GG's to Power to Mario since he just joined.
Yep, GG's Power. PPM.
GG.
By the way, Ravis, I'm convinced you never sleep because you're up different hours more than I am.
Not today. Not today. I gotta get up early tomorrow, dude.
Hey everybody, GG.
Yo, GG's.
Gross.
Agreed.
Oh. When did you get boots, Ravis?
I mean, after GT, basically.
Wow, alright. So you must have found Mirror pretty early.
Yeah, I mirrored after GT, did Ether Tablet, and then for Cletera. Yeah, and then got the boots.
Oh, man.
Fortunately for you, I think that Vitreous death cost you a little bit more time than you wanted to.
Oh, that's unlucky. That's very expensive, specifically without boots.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
yeah.
What are your thoughts on the seed there, Power to Mario?
That's just unfortunate ending. Just full clearing. It's going in like, oh yeah, I'm good. Oh no, I need the boots for Big Key. It's fun though. I like these kinds of seeds. I like these surprise seeds that just like, hey, wait a minute, there's one more thing you gotta do.
I mean, if anything, it got you half magic, you got you silver arrows, you got another sword out of the deal. I mean, make
It
it
only-
a little bit easier when you get to them.
Yeah, it only cost 7 or 8 minutes. No problem. I girded my loins for Master Sword Ganon. Was ready for it. And then big
Everything
rug pull.
starts showing up like, yeah, oh, there's red mail. Oh, there's half magic. Oh, it's silvers. Oh, there's a sword.
Yeah, and I mean the rest of the seed just scatterbrain routing, dying, going in with fighter sword to Vidi, and dying, and then going to the mountain afterwards. Like, okay, let me just see if I can find some more progression. Oh, Master Sword.
Hooray,
That would have been
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I think that's about wrap us up here. Any final words from our runners?
No, just thanks everybody for watching Speed Gaming 4, and good job, Mr. Ed, Raylan, Ravis. Nice job.
Yo, GG's guys. Thanks for having me. Thank you guys to you, Captain and Jack, for commentating, Lady, Laura, Linda for tracking, and all the guys who hung out in chat and also for restreaming. And GG's to everyone, and see you next time.
Ravis, I thought you were going to bed. It's late for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. No worries.
But yeah, no, to share the same sentiment that my fellow runners did here. Big thanks to Captain and Jake for comms, for Lana Bean and Lady Linda for doing the tracking, and to all the speed gaming volunteers and everybody that helps put this on. I know I'm broken record when I say this, but again, we're nothing without the help and support from the speed gaming community and everybody that is interested in partaking into this. And again, this community is just absolutely fantastic. If you're ever interested in joining, I cannot stress enough. There's so many cool people, so many people willing to help out, both in playing the game and just really chill, great people in real life. And I highly recommend, if you're not part of it, be a part of it, because this is definitely worthwhile. I'm so happy to be a part of this, and again, hopefully we put on a good show. And to my fellow Restream runners, Raylan Tanker, part of Mario, and my buddy Ravis, GG's. I know we put on a show, and hope everybody enjoyed.
There's not much I can add to that. Mr. Ed has pretty much said it all, and there's no way to say it better. So I will second that sentiment, and that's all from me.
Let's share credit, my friend. Let's share credit.
All the credit shared between 4 runners. Very good. All right. Well, yeah, that's gonna do it for us here at Speed Gaming. Stay tuned. There's always more randomizer action to come. Main tournament's starting up here in about 3 weeks, so plenty more rando action to come here in the coming months. So make sure you keep your dial tuned to Speed Gaming family channel and networks. Until next week for the Open, we'll see you next week, and have yourself a good day.